want to say is that they don't really care about us. And that's the video, copyright claimed. That's the video.
Yeah. What, we started?
Yeah, I started.
Alright.
Oh,
welcome.
Yes.
To a video. Yay!
For
some reason it feels like it's been a very long time. I'm just kind of thrown for a loop.
I can hear those birds, Tyler.
There's not much I can do about
Shoot
that.
them.
I don't own a weapon. This is not America.
Yeah, it's one of these. I'm actually just not...
Speaking of weapons...
Speaking of weapons, it's this one. I should say this won't be as flashy as usual. But however, that you won't see OBS at the beginning or the end. So
well, it's also
appreciate it.
The animation isn't really that needed. It's kind of like...
It's not the animations. It's literally just revealing the name and icon and the information at separate times.
Yeah, but there's not much to talk about with the name and icon.
No, and it usually helps if you can you could pause and then look at it and read it and be like, oh, what the fuck, and then let me explain because I usually have to.
Yeah.
Because there be overclocks.
But the Drak.
Each category, a clean, balanced, and unstable from each of us. These are our ideas for overclocks for the Drak 25.
If this is your first video of this series, there's a lot others we've done all of them up to this.
That's
Scout is our last character. So
yeah, that's actually a good point.
If you like what you see, you have a lot of stuff to watch.
let's just get right into it. Let's just get right into it, eh?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, starting off with that one.
Come on, let's do it.
Tyler probably won't like it, but it's like aviation module, but like not nerfed into the ground, but made more palatable. Yeah, because it is a clean. So as you can see, so it says you quickly ascend while venting. Let's get the quickly part out of here because it shouldn't be quick. First of all. It's sort of like a double, because it's not meant to be a double jump. I should point that out.
Thing is I think we could both, Scout's weapons can kind of fuck around with that. That's something I've kind of established, right? I don't mind if you break the rules. If the rules are broken constantly with this guy, with Scout, he fucks around with full damage and flying, right?
Yeah.
M1000 does it. His shotgun does it, and I am fine with this. If it's basically if you're falling and you manage to overheat, it's like a bit of a hover boot. It will kind of nullify.
I think if you're falling at like top speed, your chances of survival aren't massive. And remember, you also have to use ammo.
It'll slow you down a bit.
Work. Yeah, but yeah. It should be able to save you, and you can sort of essentially hover over enemies too. You're not going to be held in place. So I think that's an important thing about this. I'd want it to be like you will like take your momentum with you, so you can sort of jump over things better. You can essentially perform longer jumps. That's actually the real idea. But of course, you have the trade-off. You do have to have used ammo to get to a point where you can do that. And just on the base level, all of Scout's weapons have something that aids movement. But I was pretty dissatisfied that 4 of them, they just make you run faster when you get a kill, or on the Zuko, it's empty a clip. So I'm
overheat
because like it's still 1 per, but I feel like they all deserve an overclock in reality, instead of just some of them to being that battle frenzy, which is still a good upgrade. But still, yeah. And then you got this. I was looking at it. It's like I'm not sure how it would probably be better than Overclock, but I really like it if this was actually a part of something like added on to aggressive venting. And then aggressive venting could be balanced or unstable. Because it's actually inspired by something from balloons, where downdraft pushes things away, it pushes balloons away, it's on the helicopter. And then you'd have fear. But if you gave this fear, it would be too similar to aggressive venting. So I'd really like if the two could merge, and if aggressive venting goes back to being a balance. But as it stands, I think it's better than Overclock, and it should be pretty interesting.
I mean, Overclock generally is annoying, but it does have the hidden ability of making you be able to fly. But
yeah.
this, I don't know. I think this would be fine. Like, I could see you just kind of having like, you kind of like shoot the enemies and then you start jumping over them and then you overheat and you kind of just fly over them, or like you just long jump over the enemies, which I think could be pretty fun.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to be able to do with it. That's exactly what I want. Yeah. And that could allow for like, good like strafes with like cryo minelets. It would be good for that. They're flying over enemies and you just fire.
Really, I mean, it would cost a lot of ammo, which isn't preferable. Oh, it would cost ammo just generally. But you could use this to actually fly as well, I imagine. If you had the quickest cooldown and you just used this when you were falling slowly, like at the beginning, you might be able to get some airtime. But I don't think that's broken by any means, because Scout does that. I don't have an issue with it as long as there's precedent for it. If Gunner could fly, then I would fucking hate it.
Problem is, this might be the most similar. This might not be, because like Overclock's fairly different to what the grappling hook does, and special power is just so extreme. So personally, with this, I would rather it, if it were to be added at all, I would rather it be added to aggressive venting, and then you add some significant drawbacks onto that. Because personally, to be honest, I probably wouldn't use this on its own. I think it's fine as it is, but I think it's more. It'll be a better addition to aggressive venting. Yeah, Overclock. I mean, Overclock suits active stability system, I think.
Yeah.
So get on that and do the same with this. Add this to aggressive venting, and we're golden. But still, I think it would be in the same. Yeah, exactly. This would be in the same position as Overclock in that sense. Then,
like cold, but I'm not picking it. Like,
but they could do something with it.
Yeah,
and I think. But like, you know, if it was added to aggressive venting, be able to fly over enemies and set fire to them and fear them, or like flying over them, you'd need some drawbacks there. But that would just be, that's too cool to not do. So
yeah,
that's what I would want to see from this. I wouldn't want to see it added as it is. Cool, man. Cool. Right. Let's move on. This is Tyler's clean
sniper.
Professional safe standards.
Yeah, that's the thing that says there. Basically, projectile speed is, so you know, it's not as much as a well, the shots hit are a bit more hit scan, still not, but a bit more,
Maybe pretty
and
close.
tighter spread. So you know, it's more accurate. So yeah, it's just a longer range option for the plasma carbine.
It might not be something that they'd want to do though, because the Drak was kind of designed to not be this.
Yeah, but it doesn't buff anything else. The Drak is still not going to be that strong.
But that's not a criticism, by the way. That's just like, I don't know how. As fine as it is, as like balanced as this is, I don't think they would want to add it, because I would want it to. I would use this. I think this is great. Something that Drak
some
could do
things they could defy their rules sometimes. Not like rules, but like, you know, the cryo cannon having a like hit scan fucking ton damage. Actually, I'm not sure the ice spear is hit scan, but it's like a ranged high damage thing. Like, sometimes there's exceptions. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
People will use this, I think, as much as you agree that it just would be a nice thing to have, at least as an option for.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it'd be the best clean, but it wouldn't, because aggressive venting is a clean, which is ridiculous, by the way. But yeah, this would just be a good overclock. I mean, and I don't know if it's like you could argue for like this being balanced, though. I think.
You always do.
I'm not going to, because I couldn't think of the penalty on the spot.
Every clean we have ever made, you'd be like, we could make this into a balance. I'm like, yeah, that's not a point.
No, maybe it's fine, because especially accuracy ones, especially when they don't add anything other than accuracy, that's just that's clean territory. But this would still be one of the best accuracy overclocks, even though it doesn't add damage. You know, so good work.
Could you pick damage over the range mods?
Yeah, really? That's what I would use this for then. Pick damage or fire rate, I think, instead of velocity, because you still have ultra fast projectiles. but you also have ultra fire rate. This would be really good, actually. I think. What have you done?
You're welcome. Now you want it. That's our job. That's the point of this series. To make people want overclocks that aren't in the game.
I think the accuracy one though isn't really competing too much. So you have even just your accuracy, your spread would just be tiny, literally 0%.
AI stability engine.
Yeah, on the Drak, that makes sense. Yeah, it's like the shard diffractor basically. In this case, it really is brilliant. Well done.
I would fire like it.
Well done, Tyler. Because it's Tyler's. Look, it's his. See, look at that. It's his, not mine. We fixed it. All right, let's make Tyler angry.
Okay.
Right. The tripler. So this is like impact deflection if it was so painfully obvious that you had to use plasma splash. Look, they're bouncing. Shots bounce 3 times in random directions. Oh, yeah, the trail. They also have a little plasma trail. It's a big part of this. And the shots are heavily affected by gravity. It's just like, I think you can picture this. It's like they're like bouncy balls, basically.
Which is now a mechanic thanks to the boomstick. I would like to mention.
Thanks to the boomstick?
Well, kind of. Not boomstick. The boomerang. The boomerang has now added bouncing, theoretically.
Yeah, it would bounce off enemies, which is something that we need to address. Increased base spread and heat generation. So this would be a much more forceful AoE option, I think. And trust me, when I ran through it a lot in my head, the trail part makes perfect sense for this, right? Because it will be quite random, and you're just going to be coating areas in plasma, but it's still not going to last that long, and it's not going to do a shit ton of damage. But with plasma splash involved, you can do some stuff with this. But then I remembered, if you were to shoot like at a Praetorian's feet, it would like bounce, like it would just do a stupid amount of damage. So I want to actually go a little bit harder into the AoE idea, and just it definitely needs a direct damage nerf. But then again, it's like the point is it's like stronger crowd clearing than something like impact deflection, but you're limited by range again. So it's probably competing with aggressive venting, except you don't have to build up heat to do it. You're just shooting. And
this is just better thing that's already in the game.
No, it's not, because aggressive venting's a clean, and impact deflection's got range. Yeah, I know. It might be better. I don't. But remember,
I don't remember anything.
No, I don't think it's like obviously better. That's what I'm saying.
Well, it's
trail
just
thing, however, I want to focus on the trail part because I just want that as something.
I think the trail is something. I'm willing to accept trail being something. Like maybe, I don't know, slower shot speed adds trail, and so you can kind of like spray out into a horde, like go like swing it sideways, and there'll be like kind of a plasma wave that follows your shot.
Yeah, that would come out of this. You'd get that. So maybe focusing on that would be better. And I knew it was similar to impact deflection, but I just kind of, I acknowledged it, but ignored it because I didn't, it's still very similar. Yeah, actually, to be honest, when you think about it, this is probably, you don't really get overclocks that are actually that similar. So I would just take the trail part and run with it and turn it into something else. It's probably the best thing to do with this. I thought I had a rock solid defense, until I realised I didn't.
But like always, your rock solid defense was built on sand, and the tides were very close.
Oh,
yeah. I'm the tides, by the way.
Honestly, I think
as powerful as the ocean.
I think the drop off thing would work with the trail thing, and then you just like you create waves. I don't know, man. But maybe you don't need the bouncing.
Maybe it bounces and drops off, and so it looks like waves. Is it like, wait, waves look the opposite of that?
So it bounces forwards, basically.
Yeah.
Exclusively. That's weird.
Very, but it'll be fun.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Let's just do that. There you go. We did it. There you go. I don't know. I mean, this is one of the ones where I could picture it very clearly in my mind how it would work, and that's what made me want to present it, because it was so fun to imagine in practice.
Yeah.
More fun than impact deflection. To say that. Yeah. Go on.
You don't like impact deflection?
No, I do. I think this would be sillier and funner. More funner.
All right.
There you go. Tyler didn't get too angry. I think I'm getting somewhere. Oh, he's just apathetic. Anyway. Oh, what's this?
Temperature inversion.
Oh, what's this, Tyler?
Shoots cold. Higher the heat, the colder. Slower heat increase, so that gun doesn't heat up as quick. -2 rate of fire, -100 ammo. Basically, cold cryo. Oh, cold Drak.
It's about damn time, because none of the primaries can inflict cold, and that's why gas recycling's bad. But maybe there's a reason why though. Maybe
it'll be very, very strong.
Yeah, but I'd like to. I had a cool idea for this. Flip it. It gets worse at dealing. Oh, actually, that's not a good idea, because then you just. It would have to build up heat incredibly quickly to balance that. If it's like started at maximum cold, like inflicted. That was my idea. Yeah. Turn it around.
Dumb.
Yeah, probably. Thanks.
Welcome. Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, wait. Okay. Penalties. Rate of fire. Probably. Oh man, because you want it to feel like it's building up a meter very quickly, like the cryo cannon, where it's like there's no lapses in like it building up cold. But then again, it's still the Drak, so it's still like 15 shots per second, so it's fine. And ammo, yeah, definitely decreasing ammo, maybe even further.
Probably further.
I mean, maybe definitely.
Yeah,
because this would be really, really good,
especially with the readily available fire for secondaries.
Yeah, and just the Drak. The Drak itself. So maybe you do need to decrease direct damage. I don't know.
Probably.
Obviously, like I mentioned, gas recycling. Yeah, I mean, I want it. I just want it to be balanced, and I don't know. And I think there's maybe there's a reason why they don't have. You can't inflict cold with any of the primaries. And it's because of things like gas recycling and like trifle volley and jumbo shells and all that, where you could deal stupid amounts of damage. But let us let us do it.
It's got to do with it.
You could do with a leg up, You
could do with a leg.
You could do with
a singular leg.
He doesn't have any legs. They're broken.
They're broken. Yeah.
Yeah, he's broken because from full damage.
Yeah, he didn't drink the fucking tunnel rat.
He's a dum.
Tom.
What? Oh yeah, he didn't. Yeah, he did. Tom didn't drink the tunnel rat, and that's why he died. Yeah, well done. I really want this because it would be good. But it would get added, and then they'd nerf it into the ground, and
Yeah, it'd be good things get added, get ruined. Bad things get added, stay the same. Terrible game, go away.
Oh dear. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I'll tell you what isn't bad. Radiation. This is basically.
I was going to say that's a bit egotistical for a second there, but yeah, I agree with that.
No. It's just gamma contamination on the Drak. Except, so look, it's like the first part that's just chance to radiate enemies. Okay, the second part of that first point though, the shots did it's more about radiation damage. I can give or take. It might be a little bit too complex. But as it stands, it's like the gamma contamination thing, where you have a chance to inflict that status effect, where they are radiated and damage things around them too. Second point, this one's important. Radiate the area around you while venting. It's just pretty cool. It's no aggressive venting. You know, it's not. You don't fear things, but it's still there. And it was what I was going to have on the minigun one, and I'm glad I didn't because I think it suits this better. And of course, we got all this stuff, all these little penalties here because
you built something that was broken.
No, I didn't.
No,
I don't think so.
Dealing 3 different ways of dealing radioactivity is not broken.
First of all, the second part isn't. So, yeah. I mean, I know what you're saying, but this part, this part, that wouldn't inflict the status effect, and it's also something that I could easily go without. This doesn't inflict it; it's just dealing damage around you while you're venting, while you've overheated. And this is just the gamma contamination overclock on the wave cooker. And I really want it. I just want to make sure it's not broken. And I think if that means, so I thought this was like a very low chance, and it is 5%. If we were to take that would be a low chance. But you still have so many shots so quickly with the Drak. But I still want it. It doesn't matter how low the chances are. I mean, obviously 1% would feel like shit.
Especially with an ammo decrease.
Yeah, well, it's a small one. Still, I think it'll work. And it's also not like the hardest AoE possible, is it? It's like it suits Scout as a slight AoE option. And also radiation. Get some of that in there. Yeah.
Do you know how much I like radiation?
Do you?
The forms of which the game has actually given you, I'm not entirely fond of. I think the wave cooker makes sense. Fat Boy was a gimmick that was taken too far. That's about it. I'm just frustrated that they didn't give radiation to the hurricane. That's it. That's my only thing. This is the only reason I participated in this series was to make the radiation thunderhead.
That's weird.
That was it.
Hurricane. Well, that's weird because I almost did it myself. And because I didn't, I did it here instead, basically. But this isn't quite the same, is it? This is more close to that silly little thing on the wave cooker. Still, this is another one where I just imagined it and I thought, yes, I want that. And I do. So, basically, the best you can do is either say whether it should exist or not, because I won't be taking any further questions.
No, not at all.
Oh, shit!
The percentage is fucking. It would just suck. You're not using it to. I don't know. It's just. I don't. Yeah, fuck this. Fuck you. Fuck this.
Alright, well, I'm confident in it.
It will be a worse fucking what's it? The venting. Since it won't fear, and it will just do like
it's like
a bit of radiation damage.
It's like impact deflection and aggressive venting had a horrible radioactive baby.
Yeah.
And
the
that's
baby
pretty cool.
is worse than either of them.
Oh, well, for once, I don't care. I don't care what you think. And there you go.
And that's how the cookie crumbles.
Not like you did much better, can I say?
I did a lot better.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
Plasma bubbles. I'll be honest, I don't know what I was on when I did this.
Did you drink bubble fluid or something?
Yeah, I just downed a shot of a little bubble canister.
Missed the muscle.
Shots arc up as they travel. The degree constantly increasing. So it's like exponential growth. It just kind of
I can imagine it very vividly.
Yeah. Damage increased the longer spent in air. With a bit of cooldown delay, decreased projectile velocity, and reduced range due to flying shots.
You don't need to put that there.
Just pointing that out, that it's going to hit the ceiling at some point, so you're probably not going to hit much things at range.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching.
How does this? No. No to this.
What?
Oh, first of all, what's going on here?
Oh, how could you?
I just don't. It's got to be a pretty. I don't think. I don't think it needs to be like a damage over time increase. I think it's just a flat damage boost. Because it's so ridiculous that you need that.
This is very simple and normal. It's just bubbles. Bubbles are simple and normal.
How are you meant to hit something on the ground with this? You've got to be looking at your feet.
Yeah, but be careful to not shoot the floor or it will just die. So,
yeah.
Well, no. I mean, yeah.
If it's strong, I think it would be fun to learn how it works. But if it's just a pathetically weak,
the exponential nature of it, I think probably a flat increase, but maybe 10 meters in front of you or something. It's just like a normal Drak, but then it starts ramping up and up, literally. So I don't know, forcing it to be close range with the positive of damage increase, with the fun element of it flying away.
Sure, why not? But overtuned particle accelerator is that, except they don't fly upwards for no good reason.
But it also is that the one where it fucks away your shield?
No, it's just the one where it's just really inaccurate, so it's close range.
Shut up. Replace it with this. This is better.
No.
Bubbles are fun.
No.
That's my final offer. The Ghost Ship Games. Bubbles are fun.
That's his final offer?
Yeah.
Bubbles are fun.
Bubbles are fun.
Oh,
final offer.
Bitch.
I don't know what I was on. I think it's because, as much as I acknowledge the Drak is the best and only real usable scout primary, I just still don't really like it. And the things that it has, while interesting, are also a pain in the ass to use. And apparently, I would double down on it for that one. But yeah, basically, what are you doing? Oh God, that is pretty rad.
I know, it does, doesn't it? What's this? I'm sorry about this, everyone. What the fuck?
Oh God, that's pretty cursed.
But you can make it different colours.
Yeah, PowerPoint is pretty handy.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that.
That's actually kind of cool. That colour's nice.
It is, isn't it?
I wish they had a green one. Oh, think about that. Yeah, I have no defence, Your Honour, other than that bubbles are fun.
So would you say that you would defend this, not defend this, but you would stand by this as fervently as I stand by this?
Yeah, I think both of them are dumb and stupid and dumb.
Oh.
And I think we are both stupid and dumb for coming up with them. Thank you all for watching.
Well, it's going to be this, isn't it? There's no other option here, really. But, we can't. I don't know how to balance this. And
no.
Well done, Tyler.
I don't hate your clean though either.
Yeah, but
you acknowledge that you want it to be combined.
Yeah.
Not really.
I'll stand by that.
Yeah, I stand by that too.
Look at this.
We both stand by it. Life hack behind the scenes.
Yeah, I just don't mind doing this now.
I don't know if you noticed, but we're kind of coming to the end of this series, and we're taking it a bit less seriously. I'm
not.
Just a sliver. Really?
No, Tyler. I have this flat level of seriousness and effort that I put into everything, and it's just sort of influenced by everyone else. So basically, the sort of seriousness of these videos is actually entirely decided by you.
Okay, well, You're welcome, everyone. These videos are goofy now.
I will say though, next week specifically will not be serious.
I don't remember what I did for any of them other than the final overclock.
Well, obviously, I'm not going to show anyone here, but
yeah,
it's the boomstick, and we kind of hate the boomstick. So
that's like a thing on this channel, okay? And if you want to fight us on this, to look us in the eyes and say that boomstick is good if you don't use special powder. Just like even Tom, who loves the boomstick and stands up.
It's good if you use this.
Whoa! Spoilers!
Someone could easily just like screenshot that and be like, they go on the Reddit. It's like, Battlefield shouldn't have made this Doom.
Oh, now you've ruined it. Said it was from Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a Doom guy, which I think is a pretty common thing, right? People want Doom guy's helmet. Isn't that like a thing?
We try and make. The space thing. What is it called?
Spaceman helmet.
It's called like Space Marine or Space Force or
the Force.
Shock Trooper. Pardon me. All right.
Thank you all for watching this shit in a bottle. We apologise.
I think it was brilliant. I thought it was going to be better than this. I thought all of ours were. I think the overclocks are actually some of our better ones in general. I mean, you still didn't like mine, but
yeah, I think because after this, we're gonna do like the final promotion, not promotion, pictures. So like our favourite of all of them, and it is just like cemented it that like so many of them are going to be cleans.
No, Tyler, there's actually aren't any cleans yet.
No, how far are you into it though?
Okay, so there must be some cleans because I've done engineer, driller, and gunner. So there must be some cleans in there.
We're gonna need to have to talk about this because I don't like how you're making these decisions yourself. But yeah, we'll get to that off screen. You guys have a great day.
Maybe we should just do it now on screen.
I mean, we could. Fuck it. I mean, I imagine this is probably our quickest video yet, so.
Because then I'm just spoiling like the video.
Then don't. Don't even suggest it then if you're not willing to stand by it.
That's a damn good point. Alright, see you later. This is actually really short and I want to keep it that way. I do love you guys though.
Yeah,
like and subscribe.
You guys are amazing.